Hey, this is Dan.
And Bob.
From Gigaboots.com, and welcome to our quick play of Nex Machina Death Machine, which is out. It's out and real.
Whoa.
You can buy it on PS4, you can buy it on Steam for $4 cheaper for now. Because, you know, they have those really good Steam sales where it's like cheaper at first.
Right? That's almost like just something that should be the standard across the industry by now, but
Yeah,
no.
to reward people who adopt early, because
Instead of like waiting 2 weeks and knocking 20 bucks off of it.
Right, which is insane.
Yeah, I don't.
Whatever, industry, fucking ruin yourself. See if I goddamn care. Yeah, Anthem, 10 years. Yeah, jump. Oh, I fucking love it. In any case, let's play a real ass game that doesn't have a 10-year plan. It has a now plan. The plan's to be fucking awesome right now in your face.
I don't know. I mean, make a game good enough, and that's its own 10-year plan.
Right, and that's the crazy part. Like, you talk about your fucking 10-year plans. I'm still playing Tetris Attack on the SNES. Where's that plan? Where's your 20-year plan, you little bitch? But yeah, I feel like much like Resogun, this will fit into that same niche of game that is incredibly... It lasts. Just because of how much there is to the depth. Like, there's so much depth. But in any case, twin stick shooter, as you probably noticed by now. But
No, you're probably using two D-pads for this.
I am the 200th best player in the world. Why did I die to that?
So you're recording a video, Dan.
Because I'm recording a video. I'm like, hey, this is Dan Video Games, master of fucking Nex Machina. The moment I hit record, I'm like, hi, I'm Dan Video Games. What is this? But in any case, yeah, so there are a bunch of sub-weapons you could get. They all are pretty different. I like the power shot. You just charge that up, boom, unleash that shit. Triple dash is awesome. Just dash 3 times in a row. And then it gives you a little bar that shows up after you dash to show how much of your dash is back. So that way you can know when you're ready to dash again instead of guessing.
Right, that's nice.
Yeah, if you dash all 3 times, it'll show you the first one fill. Just so you know.
Oof. Cutting it close there.
Nah, I'm not cutting it that close. There we go.
Visitors.
So yeah, there's tons of mechanics. I don't have time to go over all these mechanics.
You don't have time to explain what you don't have time to explain?
I don't have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. That was a secret human. What's that about? Well, in each world, there are 5 secret humans. Maybe more. But in this first one, there's 5. That was a secret exit. That wall was destroyable, so I destroyed it, and it had secrets in it. Like, this wall's destroyable, and that wall behind that guy's destroyable.
What I'm getting is really you need to kill all the things and also shoot everything. Like, literally everything.
You need to know which of the everything to shoot so you can effectively shoot them and not just lose your combo multiplier shooting everything hoping for the best, you know?
But the first time through, you're shooting everything in hopes of finding those things.
Yeah, kinda.
Because there aren't really visual cues
there are for most of them.
Okay.
At very least, you can shoot it and see how it reacts. You know, you'll see a bullet hit it and be like, "Oh, that was definitely something."
Okay. So it's kind of like Zelda with the hitting the sword on the wall and seeing if it makes the right ding noise.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly like that. Because it'll scrape off pixels. There are very few elements that you can't destroy that'll scrape off voxels. Which, yeah, I guess I should clarify: voxels, not pixels.
Dan, what is a voxel?
A voxel is a volume pixel. So instead of it being a picture element, it is a volumetric thing. And you can do that many, many ways. And this does it the best way. I mean, look at YouTube cannot do this justice.
Yeah, God, look at what the floor is even doing right now.
Yeah,
There's
it's
no
like
way that
separating
translates.
into blocks. Like, we record this losslessly in 1080p and then upload it in 4K for the extra bit rate and the extra chroma resolution. And it makes a lot of stuff look way better than 1080p would. But still, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way you could ever put a video on the internet that wasn't just a giant file you downloaded that could do this game's visuals any justice.
That's so crazy.
I love how dense their games are with visual stuff. Like, they know that's a core part of their style.
Right.
And like,
and it's crazy to think this can look like this and run at 60 and be amazing. And then there's so many things that can't even hit 30 and look this good.
Yeah, or even anywhere, like
Right.
anything approximate this good. I missed so much special shit back there.
Yeah, I even thought of the secret pass, and it was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
There's
no,
just
you gotta
time.
duck. You gotta duck lower. But yeah, you'll move on to the next area the moment you kill the last enemy. It's really important that you save all the humans because points are important, but also the secret humans. So sometimes they're hiding in walls. Let me rephrase that. They're always hiding in walls, and there are always extra things like lives and shit in walls. There's so many things. I don't have time to explain why I don't have time to explain. That makes so much more sense me saying it than in fucking Destiny.
Look, there was another game, 10-year plan. They had to. They didn't want to spoil that. They had 10 years to explain what they didn't have time to explain.
Actually, funny thing about that. Not sure you read it.
Oh no, I did.
Okay, well I'm gonna say here anyways, because not everyone's on NeoGAF reading
Right.
way too much. Bungie considers that character's arc done.
Yes.
That character's gone. That was it. The end of her arc was handing you a gun that isn't even that good.
That's so bad.
It's the fucking worst. Oh man.
Jesus.
What's up?
There's just so much.
Yeah, no, there's a ridiculous amount. So you have a normal combo that of course goes up as you continue to kick ass. If you die, you will get it knocked down, but you will not lose it completely. There's a human combo, so I'm trying to get the humans close enough to each other, like grab them within a small enough time frame to keep that up. I dropped it already. Jeez. But the moment I pick up a human, it'll start the timer. Yeah, so I lost 3x multiplier just by losing a life, but if you look on the right, the teal bar below my normal combo meter is a human combo meter. Oh, I dodged the wrong one.
Now I'm looking for that combo meter and the human combo meter. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's intense. So you're watching in the,
there it is.
the green circles around them. See it shrinking and blinking? That is actually an on-screen visual representation of the human combo.
Okay.
So you can just keep your eyes on the game and not
in the corner.
Miss an important detail. And they're really good about that. Like Resogun was excellent about that. I feel like this does a great job of following that up.
This has to be the crazy coolest game they've made. I mean,
everyone seems to like the critical reception of this seems to be way better than that of Resogun, which I don't know why Resogun wasn't as amazingly loved as it should have been.
Maybe because it wasn't a twin stick. Maybe because it was
Defender,
right?
Which is intrinsically a less cool game, maybe. There we go. So I'm gonna use the rocket launcher. Rocket launcher, you have a cooldown on it. The cooldown meter actually in the lower left, so you could look at that, and the icon blinks brightly a little bit, so you could keep track of that in the corner of your eye if you really wanted to.
Isn't it also that meter is right under your guy though?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Right?
There's a lot of on-screen representation. Rocket launcher wrecked his ass.
It did.
So that's why I waited for that power-up to switch over to rocket launcher. Let's talk about those circles, those concentric circles that close in on each other. At the end of every single room in this entire game, full of like shitloads of rooms, 2 rings close in on each other. My goal is to time it up perfectly to do a dash with it. It gives me 10,000 points.
What?
Every room.
What? What is this, Castlevania?
It's the best. No, I'm not rearranging the rooms. But yeah, it tells you how many secret exits there were. It tells you how many visitors there were. Visitors are a chain of like, say 10, 20 enemies. They all look the same across every world. They just fly through the room in a really rigid pattern, and then they fly out, kind of like Space Invaders.
Yeah, I was gonna say the guys that look like Space Invaders.
Yeah. So those are those guys. The disruptors are the oh man, they called that something else originally, which I believe was a reference to an older arcade game. I forget what it was called.
They're
Crystal
the big spiders
something.
things?
Yeah, Crystal Spiders, what they're called in the beta.
Okay.
But yeah, they're now called disruptors. They're really scary, and those are random.
Oh yeah?
They will show up. 5 of them are findable in every world.
Yeah, I had one randomly show up my first time through and did not see him in the same place when I was through again, and I figured that I just screwed up or something.
You just did something different.
Right? But
nope. So you have to basically know every spot they can show up in.
Man.
And be ready. So a lot of the teal objects are ones you can break, no matter what they look like, aside from that.
What are the beacons? Like, are those also randomly made, or
no, those are always in the same spot. They're destroyable elements to the level. That's the whole point. You can shoot it. Sometimes it's far off. Sometimes it's, closer.
Right.
But it gets you extra points. And that is its purpose. Boom. Did the dash. Oh, it's 1,000. The 10,000 is for no death clear.
Okay. Still important.
So I'm using Smart Bomb as my sub weapon right now, and not only does it make that awesome grid. Oh, there are the visitors. Well, they're gone. I didn't get them all.
Wasn't there something like them in Resogun as well?
Yes.
Wave
detected, I believe. I believe they would just call them a wave. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I played Resogun. I know the mechanics by heart, but like the terminology maybe escapes me.
So are the humans like shooting at these things with their machine guns? Is that what I'm seeing?
No.
Okay.
No, they will just wander around and try to not get eaten by waiting for you.
That room gave me so much trouble.
Oh yeah, no, me too. My first time.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got to play the beta, so nanner.
Because that one's the one where friggin' it spawns you in such a danger zone.
Oh yeah, no, it'll just wreck you.
You have to be holding left, ready to dash through the first wave of bullets.
Yep.
Oh man, this game.
Yeah, no, this game is fucking arcade game, ridiculous hard, but it gives you 99 credits to get through, so it's kind of, I think it's a cool balance, because it's challenging you.
Right.
But, assuming you halfway get your shit down, a human just got eaten.
And there's even the casual mode where you have infinite continues.
Yeah, so we're actually playing on what you would consider medium difficulty. There are 4 difficulties total. I believe it goes veteran and then master, and master isn't even unlocked at the get-go.
Of course.
You have to beat veteran in order to unlock it, just like Resogun.
And this is the one that was worked on by that creator of
Robotron. And Super Smash TV, or Smash TV, I guess I should say, and Defender. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. No, he's storied. He also did Narc, but Narc's trash. Sorry if anyone who likes Narc.
You're wrong.
Childhood's cool and all, but gotta let it go at some point. But yeah, no, he's a very, he loves loud as an aesthetic. And I really appreciate that in a person, that's not my thing personally. But man, when you combine that with Housemarque's visual overload sort of thing,
right,
and crazy knack for tech that is out of this fucking world, like this voxel tech, it makes it. Disruptor, got one.
Man, I kind of miss Crystal Spider. That was
that was a direct reference to some arcade game that I can't fucking, it was Crystal somethings you were getting. That looks pretty destructible. And it was destructible.
Am I wrong? Are some of those things, do they require sub-weapons to destroy?
I think they're so strong that they require, yeah. I think you're right on that, but I'm not positive. There have been some things that changed from the beta, so I'm not super familiar with every element. Oh, hey, I have Smart Bomb again. Interesting thing, if a human's getting eaten like that, right? And it's about to be lost, you see the red arrow that points you directly to where the human is, where the enemy is.
It also makes that creepy noise.
Yes, super creepy. You can shoot it with normal bullets, and that will slow its eating rate. Like watch the red circle.
Huh.
Yeah, it'll save them a little bit. So you can actually spray and pray to just extend how long it will take before they're eaten.
Oh man, this is another area that just screwed me.
Me too. That beta certainly helped me get good enough where on day 1 well, actually it's day 3, isn't it?
Right, but this is the first day you've really been able to play it, right?
Yeah, this is the first day I played the
full
real
game.
release. I'm like, 200th place, 217th. That feels good. I'm sure it'll slip eventually as the game gets more coverage and more people buy it, especially on PC where like Housemarque's.
Yeah, one time one of those freaking spiders things appeared right here.
Yeah,
like,
it's really surprising the first time that happens. But yeah, eventually you get like a dash bomb, so at the end of every dash you'll like do a little explosion. In fact, I have that if you see the pink.
Oh yeah.
Now, yeah, it changes colors. Holy shit! I didn't even know that. I didn't even know it changed colors. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this out for a rocket launcher, because that worked pretty well last time. Cool thing about a rocket launcher is you don't have to charge it, and you can just like shoot it and keep moving. Because holy shit.
Right.
This boss is where it really just cranks it up to a whole nother degree. And the coolest thing is the boss fire patterns get a lot more bullet eater as you go up in difficulties. So like, the next difficulty up looks like madness.
It was literally like, so that means you have to switch to the right color pattern so you can eat all the bullets.
Exactly. Matterfall looks cool too.
It does. I'm excited.
I really hope that is like gonna deliver on the Outland promise.
Right. I hear it's more broken into stages, so that'll help it. Yeah.
I feel like stages allow for a really good level design.
Right, and you have to be really good at level design to make a
Metroidvania that feels super tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really do. That's not easy. We've seen so many.
We have a really high bar. Immortal.
Did you not use the credit? Maybe that's what it was?
That's gotta be it, because I know I died. So this is a miserable score so far. That should be, I'm pretty sure that number should be closer to 20 million. Jeez. Like 23. I haven't beaten the game yet because I'm stubbornly trying to get used to like acing the first few levels.
All right.
Just, that's me.
Right, that seems reasonable. Like I don't even worry that much about score, and even if I feel like, oh man, I've used too many continues, I don't want to continue this.
Such a loser, bitch.
It's just not okay.
I don't even want to win. Okay, so I have a feeling that there's some way to get over there. Yep, okay, I could destroy the wall across the path, and that would have unlocked a bridge.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure.
Man, these guys are crazy. They're like freaking giant monsters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you may be noticing if I haven't picked up a human by the time the level's about to end, a spider robot drops from the ceiling and will eat them if I don't grab them before I dash away.
What?
Yeah. So I'll leave that human so that way you guys can see it.
No, jeez. What the heck, man?
You gotta save these humans.
You're safe for now, but not really. There's another...
Right. Human left for food? The death machines demand death?
That sounds about right.
That's like them, you know? That's just their style.
Oh no!
I thought he would be dead from normal bullets by the time I hit him. Whatever. Hey Bob, there's a couple other things I need to show off anyways.
Okay.
Let me see how much I've slid in this quick play. Okay, it still says I'm 217. It's probably wrong. Also, there's PC and PlayStation 4 crossplay, like leaderboards wise.
That's good.
It's really good.
I mean, as much as PlayStation's not doing crossplay and interconnectivity on other things, at least they're doing that.
Yeah, at least they're doing it here. So there's an arena mode. Play Techno Force and make a high score. Play Crystal Mountain, make a high score. Play Fire Cavern, make a high score. But you know, they get better and better as you go, and you want to unlock them so you can do stuff. So let's just jump into one.
Okay.
Because that'll allow us to show off some of the customization features. Which I guess I should have played some of this so I could have just done that right off the bat.
Right.
Oops.
So is this just a regular level?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as I understand it, I'm just playing through this level trying to get a really good score so I can get that medal.
I like that idea, because trying to perfect just the entire game
right
is crazy. Like that is for the highest level.
It's no longer possible. Like, I'm of the opinion that once you do a twin stick shooter, there's no, like, one of the things with Resogun is that it was so structured, and everything that the game does is so relative to what you're doing exactly, with so few random things,
right?
If any, honestly, thinking back, hard to think of one, but it was possible to do things that were damn near perfect runs. Like, there would be a little wiggle room. And there were a couple of really cheesy tricks, for sure. That was a secret exit.
Gee, isn't that the last second, even?
Doesn't matter, still counts. Stop beating that human!
No.
That's why I had to blow him up, because he said no. What a rude asshole. I asked him nicely. Oh, and coins are dropping from random enemies and things.
Oh, no.
I need to get used to having a single dash. Also, I need to stop recording an internet video so I can be good at video games. Fucking people who commentate over pre-recorded gameplay, they unreasonably raise expectations for the rest of us. You know?
Yeah, that's too much. They shouldn't do that. That's cheating.
It's just cheating. They should have to do it live just like us, as God intended. And by God, I mean Giant Bomb's Vinny Caravel. That way everyone can always make fun of how bad, quote, game journalists are at playing games. That's the natural order of things. Man, I am blowing dick! I've never done this poorly! The Nex Machina in my life! As it turns out, thinking about how much you suck is really distracting.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let him eat that human because I don't think I showed that off very well before. He's just taking his time. Okay, there he goes. So in any case, he's now like crazy a little bit. I don't know. Normally they get like a little bit more like crazy.
Huh.
I hate visitors.
So many visitors.
Luckily, the multiplier things will just fly to you at the end there. You don't have to worry about going and picking them up. Because the multiplier up is a drop as well.
Huh.
Kind of like sub-weapons.
Right. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's fine. It's so fine.
It doesn't look...
I didn't even fucking... What is this shit? Whatever. You know what? So beating that would have unlocked more of these, I'm reasonably sure. And also I could have paid some of the currency I get by beating it too. Or rather, I would have gotten 50 and I could have unlocked these with that 50. But more importantly than that, there's a single world thing, which I guess is a thing you can do. Whatever. There's feats, which are just chivos. You know?
Right. The trophies.
Which is neat. It's nice to keep track of that shit.
Right.
It doesn't map one-to-one with trophies, but yeah, some of them are trophies. I've gotten a few. In fact, let me just real quick. I've gotten 18% of the trophies in this game in like 2.5 runs. There's also local co-op.
Okay, good. There is a platinum. It would be frustrating.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I would be writing Sony some fucking letters if this $20 game didn't have fucking platinum. You can go to options and wait, maybe it's not under options. Where the fuck is it? My profile. So you hit the options button. You can pay money to unlock cool little pictures that'll show up when people check out your profile. Cool. And you can change your bullet color, which is cool as hell.
I have to wonder if that becomes confusing with all the different colors enemies are.
I feel like me choosing what my color of shot is would help.
Okay.
And then you can also change the color of your dude and the outfit of your dude and even the gender of your dude.
But it's still dude. Don't even ask.
Yeah, this is dude. Got the dude parts and everything. No, because I do not have that much money. But yeah, and it'll tell you how many humans you've saved, how many enemies you killed, playtime total. I've played 2 hours and 3 minutes. I've been playing for 2 hours. I've been playing for 2 hours.
That sounds right.
Okay. To you, I don't. It seems like 10 minutes to me. This quick play has been seconds. But yeah, you'll notice it says under my little thing there, rookie 1.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, it says at the bottom, season 1 challenge rankings. They're gonna have seasons.
That's neat.
To the scoreboard, where
nice.
they're gonna change how the balance is done and get a fresh start on the season. You know, so they avoid that thing where they changed Resogun and I got angry.
Yeah, man, that's I have to wonder if they can even change this game as much as they changed Resogun, because I remember that being really weird.
I mean, they could. Housemarque's really good at that. They're really good at changing their games that aren't Outland so much that you're like, wow, this is crazy better and crazy different from what it was originally. Like, Super Stardust had so many DLCs.
That's
true. And they changed a lot of the balance stuff in that, too.
But they didn't... I feel like the Resogun was the only one where they fully changed the way... the kinds of characters you played as.
Yeah, because you could do custom ships.
Right.
And then they changed the scoring mechanics, which is the stuff that really made me lose my mind. But as far as I know, they changed it back. So that's nice. But yeah, it's cool that they're doing seasons.
Right.
So that way it isn't just, we cleared the whole scoreboard.
Hopefully they keep those old seasons.
Yeah, I mean, that's why it says Season 1 challenge ranking, so I presume it's gonna stack.
Okay.
Like, they would be crazy to not do that. But yeah, dude, fucking Nex Machina is so good. If you're watching this video still, go pick it up. It's fucking great. So on PS4 for $20 and then PC for $4 cheaper just to rub it in.
Gigaboots has been brought to you by the remarkable generosity of Nicholas Cameron and Vincent Pover.
And Cywolf.
Go to patreon.com/gigaboots and support Gigaboots today.